There is a reality I ran into a long time ago, but I didn't fully realize the problem existed even here in the US, where I thought things were different. About a year and a half ago, I sent applications to a huge number of modeling agencies. Nobody replied, which basically meant rejection. About a month ago, I decided to try again. I thought maybe I simply hadn't done enough back then. In the end, out of around 20 agencies I applied to, two sent direct rejections, and the rest said nothing, which is still a rejection. I also applied for the Victoria's Secret casting and got rejected. And then a few days ago, I saw videos from the casting on Instagram. And that's when I started understanding things differently. Most of the models I saw had a very clean, commercially safe look. No visible tattoos, mostly long hair, very polished and industry-friendly aesthetics. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. It simply made me realize how strongly the industry still gravitates toward a certain image. I don't really fit into that image. I have short hair, tattoos, and a more unconventional appearance overall. And whether people want to admit it or not, those things affect opportunities a lot more than many claim they do. Another thing that matters enormously today is social media presence. So it makes you wonder, what exactly does someone need to become in order to get signed, booked, or accepted in certain spaces? Because sometimes it feels like individuality is welcomed only after it becomes profitable. And honestly, that realization changed the way I looked at everything. It made me understand that maybe my path was never supposed to depend on fitting into existing standards or waiting for approval from industries that already know exactly what feels commercially safe to them. Which means the only real option left for me is to build my own personal brand. But I'm not going to build it by trying to become more acceptable, more typical, or easier to market. I don't fit into those standards, and honestly, I like that. I have no interest in becoming more convenient or easier for people to categorize. I'd rather build something around who I already am, even if that means not fitting into that boxes society created in the first place. And one day, when I already have millions of followers, millions of views, and my own audience, the things that now make me too different suddenly won't matter anymore. But by then, I'm not even sure I will still need or even want that validation or those collaborations at all.